You see all them piles down there? They're right on our property too. I mean, you need permission for that.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What did you sign last week?
A contract?
Right? Did you read the thing?
Parker Schnabel drags Tony Beets to the Supreme Court after a shocking claim dispute leaves the mining world stunned. It all began when Parker accused Tony of using underhanded tactics to steal a crucial piece of gold-rich land. Let us step back for a moment and tune into what sparked this chaos, uncovering secrets and betrayals that may change everything you thought you knew about these mining titans. The rivalry that shook the Klondike. For years, their competition has been at the heart of the show Gold Rush, but this season things escalated to an entirely new level. Their long-standing rivalry took a dark turn, starting with land disputes and ending with a legal battle that could shake up the entire mining world. Now, a shocking secret emerges, one that could end their feud or destroy everything they've built. At first, their relationship was that of mentor and student. When the young miner started out in the gold mining business, Tony shared his knowledge and helped guide him through the early challenges. Back then, their bond seemed solid, built on mutual respect. But as skills improved and mining operations grew, their dynamic changed. What started as a friendly relationship slowly shifted into a fierce rivalry. The moment land was leased from Tony, things started to fall apart. Arguments over land boundaries and royalties became a regular thing, and their disagreements turned from minor squabbles into full-blown battles. This season, the tension reached its peak when the young miners team hit a roadblock, literally. Frozen ground at one of the sites caused a major delay. Not one to back down, an investment in expensive machinery designed to break through the ice was made. It was a risky move, but it worked. Meanwhile, Tony had his own challenges. He decided to bring an old dredge back to life, something no one thought would work. After years of effort, the dredge was running again and pulling gold in massive amounts. Both miners were fighting hard, but their approaches couldn't have been more different. High-tech methods clashed with old-school style, adding even more fuel to the fire. The real breaking point came when they got into a nasty argument over water rights. Water is essential in gold mining, and access to a crucial water source that ran through Tony's land was needed. Tony refused, sparking a feud that spiraled out of control. Things got so heated that it wasn't just the two of them involved anymore. Their entire crews got dragged into the chaos. The fight escalated to the point where authorities had to step in, and Tony even faced legal trouble over permits and environmental regulations. The legal fallout sent shockwaves through the mining community, reminding everyone just how high the stakes are in this business. While Tony was dealing with his legal problems, the other miner found himself walking a fine line between ambition and recklessness. Avoiding legal trouble, the whole situation prompted a step back to consider how far he was willing to go to beat Tony. Both men were forced to confront the cost of their rivalry, not just for themselves but for their teams and families. It's one thing to fight for gold, but when the fight starts to impact the people around you, it's a whole different story. For Tony, this was a wake-up call. His wife, Minnie, played a big role in helping him keep things running smoothly during the chaos. Family support became a major theme in this season of Gold Rush, with both men leaning on their loved ones to get through the tough times. Tony's wife and the young miners team reminded them of what really matters, the connections they've built and the sacrifices they've made to pursue their dreams. Despite all the drama, Parker has kept his eyes on the prize. For him, it's all about innovation and efficiency, finding new ways to pull more gold out of the ground. On the other hand, Tony is focused on staying true to the methods that have worked for him for decades. Their rivalry is more than just a competition. It's a battle of old versus new, experience versus ambition. As the season continues, viewers are left wondering who will come out on top. Will Tony's traditional methods win the day, or will Parker's modern approach take him to the top? One thing is for sure, this isn't just about gold anymore. It's about legacy, respect, and the drive to prove who's the best in the Klondike. The stakes have never been higher, and the outcome of this feud could change everything. Let's rewind a bit and take a closer look at the history that brought Parker and Tony to this point. Parker Schnabel wasn't always the confident miner viewers see on screen. Born in July 1994 in Haines, Alaska, Parker grew up surrounded by the world of gold mining. His grandfather, John Schnabel, owned the Big Nugget Mine, and from a young age, Parker was captivated by the grit and grind of the mining life. Even as a 5-year-old, he would spend his days at the mine, watching and learning from his grandfather. By the time he was a teenager, he wasn't just observing anymore. He was operating massive machinery, often needing to stretch just to reach the controls. This hands-on experience gave him skills that many adults would envy and set the stage for his future in mining. Parker's success comes at a price. His next challenge will test more than just his skills. A clash beyond the goldfields. Now a seasoned miner, Parker has always been known for his sharp instincts and willingness to take risks. By his mid-20s, he'd already built a fortune worth tens of millions, not by flaunting flashy toys, but by smartly reinvesting into his mining ventures. His approach, upgrading equipment and expanding operations, set him apart in a cutthroat industry. Yet Parker's relentless drive has also come at a cost, particularly in his personal life. His demanding schedule led to the end of a 2-year relationship with Australian vet nurse Ashley Yulee, proving that juggling mining and romance is no easy feat. This laser focus on success is what propelled Parker from working alongside his grandfather John Schnabel to leading massive mining operations. But with success came obstacles, fluctuating gold prices, equipment breakdowns, and fierce competition. Among these rivals stood Tony Beets, a larger-than-life figure with a reputation for doing whatever it takes to stay on top. The Yukon's mining world is no stranger to rivalries, but the bad blood between these two has been brewing for years. Their feud has roots deeper than the mines they work. Tony's hard-nosed demeanor and old-school methods have often clashed with Parker's forward-thinking and innovative approach. But things took a turn when Tony made a move that Parker couldn't ignore. The specifics of the incident, a claim dispute, environmental concerns, or maybe even accusations of sabotage, remain murky, but it was enough for Parker to lawyer up and take the fight to the highest court. While Parker's legal team prepares to face off against Tony, it's worth noting the sheer audacity of this move. Taking someone like Tony Beets to court is no small feat. Tony, a veteran with decades of experience, doesn't back down easily. Known for his no-nonsense attitude and resourcefulness, he's built an empire in the Yukon, complete with multiple mining claims and a fleet of dredges. But Parker isn't the kind to shy away from a challenge. With his track record of overcoming hurdles and adapting to adversity, he's ready to prove that he's not just a young upstart, but a force to be reckoned with. The mining world is unpredictable, and legal battles only add another layer of complexity. Yet this isn't just about money or land. It's a clash of ideologies. Parker's vision for a modern, efficient industry versus Tony's rugged, traditional methods. Fans and insiders alike are watching closely, not just to see who comes out on top, but to witness a defining moment in the Yukon's gold mining history. As the courtroom drama unfolds, it's impossible not to reflect on the journeys that brought these two titans to this point. Parker's rise from a small-town Alaskan kid to a globally recognized miner is nothing short of inspirational. His dedication to learning, his resilience in the face of setbacks, and his passion for mining have made him a standout figure. On the other hand, Tony's journey, from a modest upbringing in the Netherlands to becoming a mining legend, is equally compelling. His grit and determination have earned him respect, even from those who clash with him. Whether you're Team Parker or Team Tony, one thing is clear. This legal battle is about more than just the individuals involved. It's a spotlight on the ever-changing dynamics of an industry that's as unforgiving as the terrain it operates in. While the outcome remains uncertain, one thing's for sure: neither will go down without a fight. This might just be another test of mettle for one party and a challenge to legacy for the other. For everyone else watching, it's a reminder that even in the pursuit of gold, some things are worth more than money. Stay tuned, because this is one showdown you won't want to miss. The gold mining industry isn't just about digging into the earth and hoping for riches. It's a high-stakes game of strategy, resilience, and adapting to an ever-changing landscape. One notable journey is a shining example of how determination and a keen mind can take someone from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of success in one of the toughest industries out there. Raised in Haines, Alaska, this individual grew up learning the ropes from a grandfather whose wisdom and work ethic became the foundation of a remarkable career. From an early age, there was an innate curiosity about the world of mining. While other kids were busy with hobbies or hanging out with friends, lessons about geology, engineering, and the value of hard work were absorbed. By the teenage years, it wasn't just observation. There was active participation in mining operations, learning to operate heavy machinery, and making decisions that would shape the future. The grandfather's influence was more than just professional. It instilled values that emphasized integrity, perseverance, and the importance of family. The early years in mining weren't without challenges. The harsh Alaskan climate, unpredictable equipment failures, and the sheer physical demands of the work were constant tests. Yet these experiences forged a resilience that would later become a defining trait. Eventually taking over the family's mining operations, the legacy was not just continued, but expanded. Leadership brought growth in scale and efficiency, reflecting an innovative approach to the industry. Innovation has always been a hallmark of this career. While many in the mining world stick to traditional methods, there's a consistent pursuit of new technologies and strategies to stay ahead of the curve. This forward-thinking approach has not only increased productivity, but also minimized environmental impact, a concern that has become increasingly important in modern mining. A willingness to embrace change has set a new standard and made this individual a role model for aspiring miners. But success in mining is never guaranteed. The industry is fraught with uncertainties, from fluctuating gold prices to regulatory challenges. The ability to navigate these obstacles is a testament to strategic mindset and adaptability. Whether it's negotiating deals, managing crews, or troubleshooting equipment issues, time and again there's proof of what it takes to thrive in a highly competitive field. On the other hand, Tony Beets represents a different side of the mining world. Born in the Netherlands and raised on a dairy farm, Tony's journey to becoming a mining legend is a story of grit and determination. Moving to Canada in his early 20s, Tony initially worked as a farmhand before finding his calling in gold mining. His rise to prominence wasn't easy. It involved years of back-breaking labor, learning the trade, and taking risks that many would shy away from. Two miners, one fight. This time it's not in the dirt, but in the courtroom. A courtroom showdown. Tony's approach to mining is as rugged as the Yukon itself. He's known for his hands-on style, often working alongside his crew and tackling challenges head-on. His no-nonsense attitude and penchant for straight talk have earned him a reputation as one of the toughest figures in the industry. But Tony's success isn't just about brute force, it's also about strategy. Over the years, he's built an empire that includes multiple mining claims, a fleet of dredges, and a loyal team that shares his vision. The rivalry between these two miners is more than just a clash of personalities. It's a reflection of the broader changes happening in the mining industry. As younger, tech-savvy miners push for innovation and efficiency, veterans like Tony represent the traditional, tried-and-true methods that have been the backbone of the industry for decades. This tension between old and new is at the heart of their feud, making their Supreme Court battle not just a legal showdown, but a symbol of the industry's evolution. As the legal proceedings unfold, both parties remain focused on their respective operations. On one side, the court case is a distraction, but not a deterrent. Investments in new equipment, exploration of untapped claims, and refinement of techniques continue unabated. The commitment to continuous improvement is unwavering, with the determination to emerge from this battle stronger than ever. Meanwhile, Tony, with decades of experience under his belt, is equally resolute. His confidence in his methods and his team's abilities keeps him moving forward, regardless of the challenges he faces. The outcome of this legal battle will undoubtedly have a significant impact on both miners' careers. But beyond the immediate stakes, it's a reminder of the complexities and high stakes of the mining world. It's not just about finding gold, it's about navigating a landscape filled with competition, regulatory hurdles, and the ever-present risk of failure. For Parker and Tony, this court case is more than a dispute. It's a test of their resilience, their vision, and their ability to adapt in an industry that demands nothing less than excellence. As fans and industry insiders watch this drama unfold, one thing is clear: the mining world is as unpredictable as ever. The rivalry between two miners, while intense, is also a testament to the passion and determination that drive the industry forward. Whether through innovation, tradition, or a combination of both, these miners have shown that success in gold mining requires more than just hard work. It demands vision, courage, and an unrelenting drive to overcome obstacles. Imagine this. A young gold mining prodigy found himself in a full-blown legal showdown with an infamous rival. This wasn't just a regular court case, it was a clash of two mining titans. The scene was set not in the dirt-filled trenches of the Yukon, but in the pristine halls of the Supreme Court. And what kicked this all off? Let's just say one miner had pulled a stunt that left the other no choice but to take things to the next level. Let's rewind a bit. With his boyish charm and knack for turning rocks into gold, the young miner had always been a trailblazer. His rise in the mining world wasn't luck. From a young age, he'd learned the ropes, managed his team like a pro, and made some of the gutsiest moves the industry had ever seen. But even for him, this legal battle was a whole new ballgame. Now, his rival is no stranger to controversy. The man's practically built a reputation on bending rules and taking massive risks. Back in the day, he'd used some pretty wild tactics to keep his mining empire running, including setting a dredge pond on fire, a move that slapped him with hefty fines under the Yukon Waters Act. But this time, his actions had really pushed the envelope, leading to what would become one of the most talked about lawsuits in the industry's history. The crux of the matter? A gold claim dispute. The rival had allegedly used some crafty maneuvers to encroach on one of the young miner's most promising claims. To the young miner, this wasn't just about money. It was personal. That patch of land represented years of hard work, countless hours of planning, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. And the rival? He seemed to treat it like just another pawn in his gold-chasing game. As the legal dust started to settle, the details of the case painted a dramatic picture. The young miner accused his rival of underhanded tactics, including exploiting loopholes in mining regulations to gain control of the claim. The rival, of course, didn't go down without a fight. He argued that everything he'd done was above board and blamed the young miner for being too territorial. Despite the heated courtroom battles, this wasn't the first time these two had clashed. Their rivalry had been brewing for years, fueled by their vastly different approaches to mining. One, with his focus on efficiency and innovation, often butted heads with the other's old-school methods and larger-than-life personality. To say they had a love-hate relationship would be an understatement. But let's not forget what makes these two stand out. The young miner's brilliance lies in his ability to adapt and push the boundaries of what's possible in mining. He's turned outdated dredges into gold-producing machines and consistently proven doubters wrong. On the other hand, his rival's success is rooted in sheer grit and audacity. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty or take risks that others wouldn't even consider. As the trial dragged on, fans of Gold Rush couldn't help but be glued to the updates. The drama played out like a high-stakes game of chess, with each side making bold moves to outmaneuver the other. The young miners team brought forward expert witnesses, detailed financial records, and even some eye-popping drone footage to back up their claims. The rival's defense, a mix of sharp counter-arguments and a few surprises of his own. Who truly deserves the crown? The innovative young miner or the fearless risk-taker? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more.